I'm at 6444 Ravena Drive in Hamilton, Ohio. We're doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, things of that nature. So we normally try to go from the furthest back access point on the lateral, and in this case it is a clean out in the front yard, just about maybe 5 feet from the front right corner of the house if you're facing the house. And the stack inside does not have any access, with it being the tri-level. It's in the wall, in between, like in the bathroom, in that wall that feeds both the upper and lower bathrooms, and there is no access to that stack. So we have to go in through the outside clean out, and we'll still be able to inspect. Most of the issues that are found in these situations are outside. That's where you find the roots, and it's usually clay pipe, which something this age, that's where the root, if you have roots or anything like that, you usually find the issues outside. So the interior pipe, I don't think we'll be able to inspect. We'll have to see. Because if you look down, there's a sweep on this which forces the camera to go towards the house. Here's the clean out. I'll show you the front door and the driveway behind us. But as you go down, it actually forces you to go out towards the street. There's no way to go back into the house on this. So, but again, you can see how we go down, and then it forces you to sweep out towards the house, or towards the street, I mean. And there's some water running. We're not really sure. It's running into the floor drain in the basement, and we're not 100% sure where that water is originating from just yet. We're going to have to go check some fixtures. But this is cast iron inside, and then this is switching over to clay here. It's usually, once it exits the house, it goes into a clay pipe. And I may have to, you can see that little bit of water there. It's pretty common to have at the transition, just a little, like where it sinks just a little bit, where the smaller pipe goes into the larger diameter pipe. It usually goes from about a 4-inch on the inside up to a 6-inch on the exterior clay. That looks to be what we have here. So that little bit of water is not a concern, especially with it running. We have water going into it, so and that camera head, just for perspective, the camera head is only, but the lens is only about a 1/2 inch off the bottom of the pipe. So that's not a lot of water, especially since there's water running. These are normal conditions, normal pipe materials for a house this age. So far, this looks really good. The clay joints are been nice and tight. You can see even with the water running, looks like we're turning down a little bit. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, there's the angle. We're at 2, and then increase the angle just a hair, a couple of degrees as it's dropping, which means it may be dropping because we're getting close to the sewer main as it goes into the side of it. And that looks like exactly what it is. So as you see this, we are dropping in from the corner into the larger pipe, the main. And so connection looks a little funky there, but that's not the problem. Not a problem, and not a problem with the homeowner. You can see a crack a little bit on the left. This is all would be on the city of Hamilton. If that issue, the part that is cracked, is owned by the city of Hamilton, so they would have to repair that if it ever became an issue. But the pipe itself looked really good. The clay is in wonderful condition. No roots. Again, all the seams look like they were in great shape. Stayed nice and tight. No trees around to even cause roots, so that's good. And actually, that water running kind of helps because it lets you see, if there is any bellies or anything in the line, the water would collect pretty easily. That flow is pretty consistent. And there we are. Yeah. Should be getting close to cast iron here shortly. Yeah, as you can see, that's just a little bit of water there right at the transition. You can see that. And that's with the water flowing. So if that was turned off, that would dissipate and it wouldn't even be that half-inch of water that's there now. As you can see just a little bit as it transitions, because like I said, it's going from a like a 4-inch cast iron from the inside of the house, and then it dumps into a larger pipe. So it's dropping down because the pipe diameter on the clay is larger than that of the cast iron that's inserted into it. But everything looks really good. I didn't see any issues with the line whatsoever. Like I said, this is from the clean out, so the cast iron inside we were unable to inspect due to access limitations. But we are sitting vertical right now, which is why there's water on the front of it, so we're just coming out of the pipe. But having cast iron inside the house is again normal for this age of house. It is also, cast iron. One warning I always try to give people is don't use any kind of wet wipes or paper towels or anything in the lines. Cast iron does rust on the inside of the pipe, so it has, rough edges that can build up. That it just makes it more likely of a backup if you use something that doesn't disintegrate. I mean, you're not supposed to flush those wet wipes anyway, even if they say so. They can easily catch on the pipe and they don't break down like toilet paper, so stuff can build up behind them. If you ever have any questions about that, just run a wet wipe and a piece of toilet paper both under water in a sink and see which one breaks down. And you'll see how toilet paper is designed to disintegrate and go on down the pipe. But at any rate, everything looked great from the clean out, and so really have nothing to report. So that went the inspection at 6444 Ravena Drive in Hamilton, Ohio.